Hey Doc, it's Dr. Bill Davis again from Upper Cervical Marketing and Upper Cervical Practice Mastery. All right, well, Doc, today we're going to talk about a very important topic that I see all the time with doctors who just aren't where they want to be in life or in practice. And I just feel like, man, I got to share this with you guys. I got to share this because if this is where you are, if this is a thought pattern that's holding you back, I want you to be able to break away from it so that you can maximize the potential of your practice and really your life. So this may be the key in helping you reach more sick and suffering people in your community, which is what we're all about. And so hang with me. I'm going to go through this and really think about whether or not this is a thought pattern that you currently have, that you regularly have on a daily basis. And it's this thought pattern of excuse making and blame shifting. Making excuses and shifting blame is so common in our society, not just in chiropractic, just in our society in general, that in many ways it's become celebrated and encouraged. You know, from the beginning of time, Adam and Eve took the forbidden fruit and ate it. Adam's response when God called him out was, "It was the woman that you gave me," right? He blamed Eve. He blamed God for his choice. Adam was our first example of being a passive person, but it's continued for generations and generations. Excuse making and blame shifting is a true pandemic. Accepting responsibility is absolutely essential for success in life and practice. When we make excuses and shift blame to others, the economy, the medical profession, or whatever, we give ourselves an excuse to fail. But when we accept responsibility and embrace challenges, we can persevere. We can look in the mirror and say, what I'm doing right now is not working. The moment we do that, we begin to pursue creative options to succeed. So if you struggle in this area, please put to death excuse making and blame shifting in your thought patterns. When you begin to fall into this type of thinking, I encourage you to take that thought captive and replace it with a responsibility thought. Instead of thinking, my patients don't want to refer others, which is blame shifting to your patients. Think instead, what can I do to help my patients see the value of my care so that they will want to refer others? Accepting responsibility of referrals in your practice. You see that, Doc? That shift is so key. When you start to see that thought pattern, you start to understand that thought pattern, you can change it very quickly and give yourself a different thought pattern. So many times we don't think about what we think about, and we just keep letting these cycles run through our minds over and over and over. Here's another example. Instead of thinking, nobody wants to come to my practice because I don't take insurance. Excuse making. Think instead, how can my team and I improve our communication and our systems so people will want to come here, regardless of their insurance situation? That's accepting responsibility. So if you know that you have a tendency to make excuses and shift blame to others, or you have a team member that does this, I encourage you to put a stop to those thoughts as they are crushing your practice growth and likely affecting your life in many, many, many different ways. If you want help in identifying thought patterns that are holding you back in your life and in your practice, give us a call. Talk to us about Upper Cervical Practice Mastery Coaching or Upper Cervical Marketing, or a combination of both. 877-252-1230. Doc, let's work together because it's time to take upper cervical to the world.